Hey Jetty Rockers, welcome back to Jetty Rocks Fishing, and I'm Captain Mike D. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to clean a large shark from 100 pounds plus. This particular shark was about 56 inches long at the fork and weighed about 120 pounds, and it was a large bull shark. So I'm going to show you guys how to fillet it, how to store it, how to make little shark steaks, butterfly shark steaks. I'm going to show you how to do all that. But real quick, before we get into that, when you catch a shark, especially a large shark, it is a very good practice to gut the shark in a timely manner. But do not gut the shark where you're catching sharks. If you're in an area where sharks are pupping or they're staging in that area for whatever reason, getting ready to breed, if you kill a shark and gut it in that area, you have a very good chance of shutting that area down completely for a bite. So do not do that. What I did with this shark, I took it a little bit, about 5 or 6 miles away to a different area where there was no bull sharks, and I went ahead and gutted the shark and did that. And also I cut the head off and the tail off and made a log, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, y'all, we're back in. I got the shark gutted, and I already went ahead and cut the shark up in a log. I'll show you what that is in a minute. I'm going to show you what the key is and what the secret is to keeping your shark good so it tastes good. You don't have to do all this buttermilk stuff, all this stuff everybody tells you to do. If that's your personal preference, whatever, but it's not a must, and it's not the be all end all of making your shark taste good. The key thing is keeping it completely cold, 100% cold. You got a nice bed of ice right here. Got all this ice we're going to put on top of it, but that's the number one key. Gut your shark, your big shark. Small sharks, you don't have to do that. You can go straight to this step, just keeping them cold for a couple hours or overnight. But what we're going to do with this one, we'll put the log in there. We're going to cover it with ice, and I'm going to have it drain. We'll let it all drain out, just like you would any kind of big animal, like a hog or a deer. And then that's it, and the meat will taste perfect. All right, y'all, I got my log in the cooler. I got the tail facing the drain. So when I prop this up, it's going to drain, everything's going to drain out that way. And I have the belly open facing the ice. That way everything can drain. I got the head, I'm going to get some meat off the head, and I'm also going to save the jaws. This is what you do to your shark. Keep them completely cold, keep them iced. And that's it. That's the bomb right there. As you see, I got it tilted up, so everything, all the blood and everything will drain out, all the water, because you don't want the meat sitting in water. And that's it. That's how you keep your shark meat good. All right, y'all, it's the next day. We got our log, which isn't quite a log yet. I'm going to show you how you completely log out a shark body. But what we're going to do real quick is we're going to get started. We're going to take these fins off, take the belly flaps off, and we'll fillet this thing. What I'm going to do is start taking some of these fins off. Take that off. Got a bucket right here. And you need to have a couple different knives because a shark will absolutely dull your knife. I'm gonna go ahead and take this belly flap off on this side. You'll see the seam right here. There's a seam, you just follow that seam. All right. And a lot of people like to throw away the belly meat. We're gonna see if we can't save some of it. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna flip it over, take the dorsal fin off. All right, this fin off. And then we'll take this bottom fin off and this belly flap. And we'll take this belly flap. Alright. Now my shark is completely logged out. This is a log. Right there. And that makes it a whole lot easier to fillet. We're going to come in and we're going to fillet this fish. Now sharks have no backbones, but they have a cartilage. All right, we got one fillet off. Flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Now this log, with the head off, the tail off, the guts out, and all this other stuff off, this log right here weighs about 30 pounds, if not a little more. So I'm going to come through. I'm going to take this side off. Now shark skin is deadly on a knife. That is no joke. That's why I got a couple different knives. It's already starting to dull this one out pretty bad. All right. Okay. And we got this fillet. That is a big old fillet right there, y'all. Ooh, boy. Running out of room. Okay. Set this over here because you're gonna get some more meat off of this. And then you start making some room. All right. All right, what we'll do here is I'll take my knife. We'll start here at the tail. And you're gonna you're gonna kind of float the fillet or float the skin because you want to leave a lot of that dark meat on the skin. And I'll cut right there. Leave as much of that dark meat as you can. I can cut that off. But you don't want that dark meat on the shark. You do not. So leave as much of it. If you lose a little bit of meat whatsoever, whatever, you know, you just want that, you want this clean meat like that. That's what you want. That's, this red stuff here is where you get a lot of that bad taste a lot of people talk about with shark. But that's basically what you do, y'all. Just keep working the fillet down, and when you get to the belly right here, you just cut this off right here. And that's a good chunk of shark meat right there. All right, guys, we got a pile of shark meat. I took some shark meat off that backbone and some of the belly meat. And I got my nice steaks I got off the fillet. These are the ones we're going to be working with. I'll show you how I butterfly. I got this one already butterflied. It's a nice looking steak. Like that. We can put that in here because we're going to marinate that for tonight because we're going to eat this tonight. I'm going to show you how to butterfly these. It's a pretty cool little process because, you know, this is pretty thick. When you butterfly it, makes it a little thinner and you can cook it more evenly. I got my shark steak here. What we're going to do is we're going to start cutting it right down the middle. You're not going to go all the way through. Just going to kind of cut it. Cut down, cut down. And you just kind of see how much you got to do. Because if you cut it all the way through, you kind of mess up the whole butterfly process. Alright, so we got it like this. Then just keep cutting it until it folds. What I like to do, the little flaps here past the line, I'll cut out like this. And then there you go. There's your nice butterflied shark steak. Put that in there. And then we'll do this bad boy right here. Here, we'll get the, just like this. Alright. There you go. Another nice butterfly shark steak. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching it. Hopefully to answer some questions and give you a little bit more idea how to clean a larger shark. You can use the same method with any shark, but with the smaller sharks, like definitely under 50 pounds or under 30 pounds, you don't really have to gut them. You can go ahead and just throw them on ice and keep them extremely cold. You know, gutting sharks is a misconception when it comes to smaller sharks. You don't have to do that. But the larger sharks, it is a good practice to go ahead and get all the guts out of them, get the shark bleeding, because they can be quite bloody. So that is a very good practice, but just don't do it where you catch them. Take it to a different area and do it, because you can shut that area down to ever catch sharks there in the future. So thank you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Tight lines, Jetty Rockers.